Good morning. Good morning. It's 2:43 a.m. I'm on my way to the gym right now. You know, you ever had those times where you didn't get a whole lot of sleep, but you woke up and you felt very rejuvenated. You felt very, you felt like you've accomplished some things. And it usually comes on the backside of huge amounts of adversity. I mean, situations where you wanted to quit. You know, you wanted to just say, man, is it really worth it? And I've been very blessed to never never wanting to quit. You know, I guess the first or the closest thing to quit that I've ever encountered in my life was, you know, when there was an opportunity. You know, my mentor was you know, stepping down from his corporation, and he was looking for a successor. And, you know, as much as we were talking about it, I mean, I may be just, you know, full of myself or whatever the case may be, but I know for as much as we talked about it and what he was really looking towards me as that successor. And I could have taken that one of two ways. I could have taken that one of three different ways. You know, but in my mind, I felt like it was not that the position wasn't gonna be good, and not to say, I mean, just being around the individual, learning and being able to glean information off of their brain, you know, decades of information. I knew that that's not what I was called to do. I know that that's what wasn't the position, and I think I was even contemplating why I'll split time between here and Florida, you know, and me, I believe I can do those kind of things. But at the end of the day, that may have been the closest thing I ever got to wanting to quit, because I had just got into real estate, and you know, anytime you get into something, you got to put in some work. And while you're putting in that work, there's going to be a whole bunch of other really shiny objects coming along that look real appealing to the eye. They look like they're the be all cure all to the eye. And it's easy to get psyched out. It's easy to believe that that's what's going on. But I woke up and I felt good. And I felt like I done accomplished some things. And the truth of the matter is, the first thing that I accomplished in the last couple months was getting over my pride. Getting over my pride. Getting to the point where I can reach out and say, hey, I need help. And I've had to do that lately on a massive level. I mean, some of the favors that I've asked for, literally were like God inspired, because I'd be sitting there and God would be like, do this. And I'd be like, that sounds a little out there. God would be like, ask for $20,000. And he wasn't joking. And neither was I when I asked for it. the more you start being obedient to everything, the less resistance. And the less resistance, the less you feel forced. Ain't nothing like waking up and having some nice negative force. Resistance. Now I remember getting up like this. I've been doing this for a couple years now. But I remember when I first started getting up early, I literally was driving like depressed. I'd be like, dude, you are tripping. Ain't nobody getting up this early. What are you doing? Who do you think you are? What do you think you're accomplishing? Now I know. Because when I look in the mirror and I see the way I look, at the end of the day, and I lay down and I feel like I've really been able to pour it on, do some things. I mean, when I say I've been getting kicked, like I've been getting kicked. I've been getting kicked. I mean, some of the kicks I've been taking, some other people would have just been walked away. They'd have been like, hey, I'm done. Or they would have been screaming out so loud in pain. But I was just patient. Patiently praying and believing. I said, well, I can't lose nothing else. So, might as well see how this gonna work. But knowing all along, it'll work. It'll work. One of my clients, a deal fell through. Not one, but two. Buyer just decided, hey, no, we're good. We don't want it. Good, we don't want it. Sent her a quick message. Sent my client a quick message. We're going back on the market. It's already listed. We'll get another buyer. We'll have this thing done with better terms, a better situation, faster. And the only response back was, I trust you. I trust you. You have to just trust, as we like to say, the process. That it'll work.